Hi, this is Michael at TV Radio 1972, and today I am reviewing the C.Crane CC Pocket. It's an AM, FM weather band and alert portable radio. You can buy these from their website, ccrane.com, for $74.99 plus tax. You can also get at Amazon and Walmart for the same price. You could get them cheaper if you look around hard enough online. Recently, C.Crane raised the prices of their radios due to rising cost. However, I was lucky enough to pick one of these up for $64.99 at Amazon just before the prices went up. So I figured for $64.99, why not try out this radio? So we have the radio in front of us, but first I'm going to briefly show you the box. I did an unboxing of this before, so I'm going to be very brief on most of this, other than the bullet points. You can pause and look at the contact information. And then I'll go over the bullet points, which I didn't do in the unboxing. Powerful reception, excellent audio quality, no weather and alert, 5 easy preset buttons. You can also use those buttons as pages. Up to 50 station presets, 25 AM, 25 FM, plus 5 additional presets for the weather band, clock, alarm, sleep timer, built-in AM and FM antennas, built-in DX tools, durable rubber casing, operates on 2 AA batteries, 1-year manufacturer warranty, and high-quality CC buds. And I'll show you what came with it. It came with an instruction manual, and a warranty registration card, which either you can send in the mail or register online. 1-year warranty. And then you have a wire antenna. I measured it at 32 inches. And CC buds, which are very high quality with a gold casing here. They sound very good. I measured it at about 51 inches. What I'm going to do next is do some size comparisons. So I'll bring the radio back here. Here's the Sangean DT400W, which I bought a few years ago. Very good quality receiver as well. Just about on par with each other. And then you have the Eton Elite Mini. Here are the dimensions: 2.5 inches in length, 4.25 inches in height, and 1 inch in depth without the belt clip. I still have the belt clip on, which makes the depth about 1.25 inches. Now on the radio, we have the CC logo on the upper left, your LCD display, battery indicator when it's on or off, AM or PM, which is this very small lettering here. And then you have your tuning up and down buttons to the right, as I pointed right there. You have your preset buttons in the bottom, which also acts as your page buttons. And then you have your 1.5 inch speaker grill, where I'm pointing it at. So it's my guess it's a 1.5 inch speaker. Now, when I press these buttons here, it'll show you the display brightness. It's brighter. This display, the light is brighter than in previous models, I've heard. In the bottom, you have rubber feet in which you can stand the radio. That's pretty neat here. Surrounded by this rubber case on the sides and on the bottom, which is very good there. And then you have your buttons. On the right, you have the band button. You short press to change the bands, and long press to change the pages. And then you have your alert. You short press for time and frequency, and you long press to set the alert. And I'll demonstrate that. 4 hours, 8 hours, 16 hours. And then you short press again to turn it off. Then you have your lock switch. Go up to lock the radio, which you can't operate the keys then, and put it down to unlock. And then to the back, you have your belt clip, very sturdy belt clip, and then your battery door. Now the battery door, I put 2 AA batteries in there. Now the polarity, the left battery, the positive goes up. The right battery, the positive goes down. And it also has additional instructions while the radio's off. Set the clock, set the alarm, the beeps on and off. I prefer them off. And then the frequency and clock, I prefer the frequency display. You can pause and look at that. You just hold the specific button for 2 seconds. Now it's not easy with this belt clip in the way to put the battery door back. It's not hinged, so. And then you have your earphone speaker switch. You go up, the first one being stereo headphones use, mono headphone use, and then your speaker. And then you have the C.Crane logo here. And then on the top, you have your headphone jack. Headphone experience. There is hiss at no volume. Once you put volume on it, the hiss will go away. And it's in stereo. And it's very good with the earbuds that are included. You have your volume wheel to the right in the middle. It is a digital encoder, so is digitally controlled volume, not analog. And then you have your on-off red button, short press to turn on and off, and long press while it'll turn on the radio, and it'll go to various sleep functions. I'll demonstrate it. 120 off, 90, 60, 30, and 15 minutes. And then you turn off the radio, it disables the sleep. The sleep works when it's on. Now, next, I'll show you how to change the settings because for AM and FM, because there's actually 2 settings. You have 9 kilohertz stepping with expanded FM and 10 kilohertz stepping with the regular FM. And you have to press the numbers 2 and 5 button for 10 seconds. So yeah, it takes a little bit. There it is, 9 kilohertz steps. Then if you want to go back to 10 kilohertz steps. Now the 9 kilohertz steps would bring the FM to 76 to 108. 10 kilohertz steps brings the FM back to 87.5 to 108. So I'll press it again. 10 seconds. Kind of wish it was 5 seconds, but that's alright. At least it lets you set the AM and FM depending on where you are. For me, it's 10 kilohertz steps with 87.5 to 108 FM. And then your DX tools, and I will try the AM band. Right now, 7:42 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time from the northeastern part of New Jersey, or 4 hours later UTC. So we're kind of approaching sunset right now. We're still in daylight in critical hours. So here it is. WBWD, Islip, New York. That's over 50 miles away, 10,000 watts during the day, and I believe 220 watts at night. But I get it better during the day. Now I want to go to some talk right now so I can show you the DX tools.
You don't have to treat your enemies the way that they treat you.
WMCA New York City. Now while the radio's on, you have your battery display, your AM or FM or weather band display, your page number of the preset, and then this, the beeps are off, so you see that icon here, and the signal strength indicator. Now, in order to perform the DX tools, I'll show you how to do it. The 1 and 3 button will show you the bandwidth. 6 kilohertz, 4 kilohertz, and 2.5. So there's 3, and that's very neat. I like that. And then the 1 and 4 button, you press the 1 and 4 button, it'll take you to either regular stepping or 1 kilohertz stepping for those adjacent channels, so you can tune in 1 kilohertz steps. Now we're back to 10. And then the 1 and 5 buttons will turn off the display, the LCD display. And it works, this particular step, the 1 and 5 step, in turning off the display, also works for FM and weather band, not just medium wave. I'll turn it back on. And I'll continue the band scan. I just want to show you those DX tools.
You turn the dial.
WMCA New York.
My prayer.
Not sure if you can hear that, but that's 600 WICC, Bridgeport, Connecticut, 1,000 watts during the day, 500 watts at night. Let's see if I can get 640. I can hear it, I'm not sure if you can. WWJZ 640, Mount Holly, New Jersey. That's about 90 miles away.
Series finale on WFAN, Yankees Radio. Then LVMH. I asked each of the individuals whether...
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, listen, you got a request by chance?
Yet. Nothing to do with civil rights. Luis Ortiz?
Located at 26 Court Street, Suite 701.
Never perfect, but it's good enough.
747. 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8.
Elon Inc. and all of our podcasts.
The Elon Universe.
Let's keep going. Friar Joanna, maybe I can lean on you for just a bit of the way.
No, Juni, pero goberno por todo lado, right?
WVNJ 1160, Oakland, New Jersey. It's directional towards the east. I'm to the southeast of that station, so that's why it doesn't come in quite as good here. If you were straight east, you'd probably get it better. I was getting 1210 WPHT Philadelphia before. It's not coming in. Try to see if I can get it farther from the camera. Barely coming in. Wow. Okay, I think this is WLMZ Hazleton, Pennsylvania. That's around the Poconos. I hear that familiar salsa music. So yeah, that's coming in right now. So like I said, it's around sunset, so it's still at its daytime power.
No le responde. Entonces, los hermanos, podríamos decir, de la congregación, le están atacando.
Cuando tú llegas a un lugar, I'll just tie up this plan.
Couple of stations mixing WGHT 1500 Pompton Lakes, New Jersey. That's the music. And then I'm hearing talking, so it looks like FED Washington D.C. is already coming in. So that's pretty good at this time of day. WWKB Buffalo, New York. Yeah, I can't tell what 1580 is.
With second-degree murder, malicious wounding, and the use of a firearm in the commission of a felony. That's according to the Spotsylvania County Sheriff's Office. The Atlanta Blacks...
Chance of rain 70%. Thursday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. Highs in the lower 70s. Chance of rain 40%.
WQBX 398 Patterson, New Jersey. It basically rebroadcast KWO 35 from New York City, which is my local weather station. WTTM Lindenwold, New Jersey. That's over 80 miles away. WPTX, Lexington Park, Maryland. WRCR, Haverstraw, New York. And that is all for the AM. And doing very good on AM. Now, I did test this. During the day, 45 stations, 27 okay to good, and 18 weak signals. Now, at night, it depends on propagation, but I can get at least 80 stations at night, after midnight. But the most I've gotten, 94 stations, 38 okay to good, and 56 weak signals. And that's on a good propagation night. So, AM performance is very good for a portable, about on par with the Sangean DT400W. Now, next I'll do the weather band, but before I do that, I gotta hook this in. The wire antenna from my Sangean DT400W, that's the one I'm using here. If this ever, anything ever gets ruined, all that, I can use the CC Pocket one.
70s. South, miles per hour. Most times, partly cloudy and coming mostly cloudy.
Barely coming in, but that's WXL 37 on 162.475. Highland, New York, about 60 miles away.
Rising. At Andover, the temperature was 70 degrees, the dew point 30 degrees, and the relative humidity 22%. The wind was north at 5 miles an hour.
KZZ 31, Harriston, New Jersey, that's a little over 25 miles away. 162.50 megahertz. And one more.
And 70 east 1 foot at 8 seconds. And for Tuesday, southeast winds around 5 knots. Seas 1 foot or less. Wave detail, south 1 foot at 3 seconds and southeast 1 foot at 7 seconds.
That is KWL 35 from New York City. That's about 10 to 15 miles away from me. So, weather band reception is very good. If I can get those 3 stations, even with a wire like this, that means it's a very good quality weather radio. So now, I'll go to FM next, keeping the wire.
And for Tuesday,
큰 영광으로 생각하며 깊은 감사도 표했습니다. 김일보는 미래 비전에 대한 우리 한인 사회의 중대한 전환점이라고 답했습니다.
Yeah, unfortunately, this station is distorted, WNYZLD, the audio of TV Channel 6. On A7.75, it's distorted on both A7.7 and A7.8. But it does come in, so I can get reception of that. So unfortunately, if you're looking to listen to anything on A7.75, very distorted. So because of 100 kilohertz steps, unfortunately. But at least it's coming in. Now I'll scan the rest of the band. You can either scan tune or by incremental tuning 100 kilohertz steps. There's no way to change it. That is an unlicensed station on A7.9 near me. I don't know exactly where it's located. Probably in the Patterson, Clifton, Passaic area.
And I ran across the street to the Three Deuces, and Ada Kurtz, who was a hat-check girl there,
I can turn off the display on FM and weather band as well, if I wanted to. Don't need to, but...
That was the beginning of how she...
All of a sudden, people... Mike, you don't seem too happy with me.
A theme echoed by Bakra McCrowdy, CEO at Lifetime Fitness, says many pickleball fans
1010 wins WINSFM New York City.
The number of U.S.
92.3.
pickleball players jumped more than 50% in 2023 to almost 14 million.
Sasha Crawford Holland. Amir Marshi.
Thank you.
I think that's W232AL, Pomona, New York. I guess it's now simulcasting Radio Nueva Vida. Now, instead of K-Love.
And I got to know Coach Wooden. He was a wonderfully humble Christian.
The trouble it makes hurt you. No le duele, yo le traje alcohol pa' que se revele. Perfection.
WALK-FM, Patchogue, New York, about 60 miles away.
A ver, al cambiarnos a Unlimited, 교의 의미를 되새길 수 있도록 정했습니다.
Rest. Call the tax professionals at Optima now for a free consultation.
7 p.m. We build bridges.
Star 99.1, WEZN FM, Bridgeport, Connecticut. That's almost 60 miles away.
K-pop.
On Z100, New York's #1 hit music station.
No matter where you are, call now. 800-550-6480.
WKXW, New Jersey 101.5, Trenton, New Jersey, over 50 miles away.
Got the job. I can't believe it. .com if you want to give online. 855-906.
I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie. Hey, the truth. Listen to me. It's time for you and me to wake up. But if you feel like I feel...
Weekday afternoons, right here on VCY Radio.
WSPK, Poughkeepsie, New York.
Practical, New York, WQXR 105.9 FM and HD Newark, 90.3 FM, WQXW Austining, and WNYC FM HD2 New York. Hi, I'm Laura Enrico, and happy Mother's Day. We are...
We can use all the media by
Javier's marketing firm just got its...
Jug, New York, 96.5 FM at W243ES, Medford, New York, 103.3 FM, KDFM, Falfurrias, Texas, y para el mundo, a través de radiocanticonuevo.com.
And that is it for FM. That was W300EI, New York City, which is a translator of 1530 WJDM Minneola, New York, which is a daytime-only station. Now, as far as FM is concerned, depends on propagation. During Tropo, I can get a few more stations. Under regular conditions, 57 stations, 44 okay to good, and 13 weak signals. And that is with the wire. Now, with the internal antenna, it tends to be weaker on lower frequencies and better on higher frequencies. But even then, 38 stations, 20 okay to good, and 18 weak signals. So, in my opinion, FM is very good on it. It's better to use earbuds or the included wire antenna. But even without it, it does okay. Now, here are my final thoughts. I'll give you the good. The size is good, very pocket friendly, very good build quality, great reception on both the AM, FM, and weather bands. I like the DX tools on it, and the audio's great on headphones. Now, my mixed opinions, noise from the LCD display on AM, so yeah, that's mixed because at least I can turn off the LCD display for medium wave as well as FM and weather band. So that's why I gave it a mixed opinion. So there's kind of a bad and good in that. The speaker quality is okay as well. Not the greatest, but that's kind of expected when you have a 1.5 inch speaker. Now here's the one bad thing about this radio. The price. That's right, the price to me is rather high. Even at $64.99 is a tad on the high side. However, at least they give you good quality headphones and a soft wire antenna. So it's not terrible, but I still have to put in the bad because of the price. Otherwise, is a very good pocket-friendly radio. Now, if you don't quite have the budget for a radio like this, the Sangean DT400W is a great alternative to it. I find myself using this portable radio a lot too. So those are my final thoughts. As far as the rating is concerned, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, which is 4 stars, because it is a very good quality receiver and very well built. Like I said, it's only the price in which I would knock it down, or else it would be a 9 out of 10. But an 8 out of 10 is what I'll give it, 4 stars. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notifications to be informed on upcoming radio reviews, videos, radio DXing, and other radio related stuff. So have a good week, everybody. Stay safe and God bless. Bye-bye.